doing Death Stranding Part 2 today. Really, we're just going to pick up where we left off and kind of go from there. Like I said, we're going to do as many orders as possible while we're going through it. And came prepared today. Got a monster, you know. The whole game has monster in it, so might as well get one. Alright. So what we're going to do, flip to that screen and continue. So with the last game, we finished it off with the whole Sam joining, or thinking about joining, the Bridges' endeavor to rebuild America. So, we're here. Okay, so we're gonna activate the terminal and see what our first orders are. So we don't have an order right now, which is weird. Oh, there we go. Well, hello, Die Hardman.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
See, the last time I had a game where someone said make us whole again,
I don't care about connecting anything.
it wasn't a very good thing.
Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
And so it begins.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications, sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you gotta do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past.
So the strand itself is going to be very important for our
All the
playthrough.
lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored. Like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. $4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands plans and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
So this is when we begin to learn that Sam's blood is good for fighting the PTs. Or not fighting, more so just kind of like a escape.
Take care of him. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. Your current objective is to extend the chiral network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
Okay. So we're doing a smart drug delivery. We just have to get it there with less than 50% damage. Okay.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
So what they're showing us here is that there's good Lord, okay. On the screen, okay. That's 26.5 kilograms, okay. Oxycodone. Yeah, we'll need the ladders and the anchors. Okay. Yeah. So what they're going to do is they're going to give us a couple of ladders and stuff like that. Let's see.
Sam, we've supplied you with some. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
So what we're actually going to do is go back to the drugs and carry on the back like that. And then we're going to attach our ladder to our right shoulder. Attach the suit. We'll carry the left on the left shoulder. Things on the tool rack. No. Okay. So we have that. We have one ladder, two ladders. We need the climbing anchor on Tool rack. Equipped. Okay, so we're looking good. The big thing is positioning everything in such a way that you kind of keep everything pretty well balanced. So see how we're able to still kind of move and not really fall over? That's what we want to see.
Have a pleasant journey.
And then another thing we can do, I believe, is if we go to cargo, we can auto-arrange the cargo to where it's at its best. Yeah, so we'll do that actually. And that will help us balance everything out a lot better.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
So see how we have our 4 ladders and then our 1 climbing anchor, or 3 climbing anchors? 1 ladder, 1 ladder, 1 ladder, 1 ladder. So we're good for right now. So now we're good to head our journey off, and what we're going to do is actually take a look at the map. So we're going all the way over there. So we're going to remove all our original markers, and we're going to kind of take a look at this. So see how there's a ladder right there? We're going to actually head there first. And then from there, we're going to head right here. Head to here. And then we're going to kind of figure that out as we go along. So the rest of it we're going to have to figure out once we see how all this looks. If I remember correctly, we are going to run into some BTs in this area. I tried to, because see, here's the thing, with the next playthrough, I really wanted to do Godfall, because they're making it free on Epic Games next week. And then I found out the version they're making, the free version, is just a max level endgame thing. So what I'm going to do is look into a couple options and go from there. I think what we're going to look into is possibly, I don't know. We could do Devil May Cry 5, or we can kind of just bounce around to see what, like, is good from there. So I don't have a definitive answer.
Words of encouragement,
So
whatever comes to mind.
we're gonna like this dude's stuff. So this is the thing where people can also put up signs, and when you put up signs, it will help people like restore stamina and all that, but it also kind of directs you in what's going on around you. So we're going to put a don't give up sign right here, just for people. But yeah, the next playthrough I'm not 100% sure of just yet. That's one of the ones that we're going to figure out as we go along. I'm going to look at my game libraries and kind of see what we're doing, and pick one out from there.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate misplaced units.
Okay, so see, this is where people have lost cargo before. We're not going to worry about it in this go-round, just because...
Every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
Well, you go have fun, and this will all be up on YouTube, so if you feel like you miss anything, you can watch it from there. And have fun ghost hunting. That sounds awesome.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Sam, a well-placed ladder can get you safely across most rivers, you know. Maybe try using the one we issued you.
I will, but you gotta let me get where I'm going. Because we're trying to avoid the BTs over there. But it looks like it might not be something that we're going to be able to fully do. Because they're looking like they're going to be everywhere. We could try climbing the mountain, but I have a bad feeling if we climb the mountain, we're going to run into the BTs up there. So we're going to slowly make our way around and see what we can figure out. Let's see. We'll pick this one up since it's right in front of us. Yeah, we're gonna try climbing this time. I saw the 4 ladders, you know. Yep, there's a time fall.
Sam, if you come up against a sheer cliff or a steep slope, don't forget about the ladder we issued you. Be sure to try it out. I'd be interested to see what uses a seasoned pro like you might find for it.
I got that. We're gonna climb up right quick and then... So see how they have all these, like, signs from Nick Easton? Select. Oh, wait, why can I not select it? Oh, I can, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna position it right up here. Okay, and we're gonna actually put a second ladder right up here. And the cool thing about leaving these ladders here is that when we leave them, it is gonna let someone else use them. So if someone else were to do like this section of the game, we'd be helping them out. And then once we get to the other side, we're going to drop rope. And that way, if we ever have to come back up this way, we can with the rope, but that's our destination up there. So really, this is where we're going to kind of reevaluate how we're going to go across. So if we'd gone around like we were looking at initially, we would have ran into those BTs over there, which you'd see by the strands above us.
Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
we're going to actually make our way over here where the rocks are and try to build us a way across, which we have 2 ladders left, so we got to make sure we use them wisely. We could have picked up our ladders, but for essentially future-proofing our way back, if we ever need to, that's what we're looking at. So what we're going to have to look at is a way to get our ladder across to that rock right there is what we're aiming for. Okay, so we have the ladder right here now. And now we're going to do the same thing with our last ladder. And put it from here, hopefully. Yeah, see how that's all kind of wonky. We're going to put it right here to where we get back to the blues. And slowly just make our way. Do nothing crazy about it. Get stuck on rocks. And then we're across. Now, if I did not plan accordingly, we might have another river to cross that's going to give us some trouble. But if I remember correctly, I think we did good. Yeah, so we have this river to cross. If we're lucky with this little narrow part right here, it should be all blue. Oh, it's not. Okay. We gotta see if we can find a spot where it kind of... Oh, right down there. Okay. So this is the risk versus reward side of it. We can use the track or the scanner to see. But right through here, I want to say it should be a little bit narrower. Yeah, see how I have a big red right there? Red is very bad for us in this instance. Okay, so we are going to have to kind of work with the current. Wait. We're going to work with the current. And it's going to work against us. It's going to drain our stamina a lot faster. And BB's not going to be happy being submerged. But... am I able to... how do I do that again?
Over here!
Okay. We're not going to worry about that right this second. But what we're doing right now is we're making very good progress on this first outing of ours. We just gotta get up there. Now granted, this is just a very big way of showing us how we're meant to do this. So it's gonna get harder as we go through. And this is where I tell a lot of people, like, the game gets boring doing these first few missions, or first couple hours, because this is essentially it. We're just running back and forth doing orders. If you make a beeline through the story, it will go a lot quicker, but I do want to try to do some of these side orders as well, so we get a little extra points, levels, and get to experience some things that I didn't get to experience on my first playthrough. Okay, so that means we're out of the time fall when his hood goes down. Just because the hood is meant to be a indicator that for us, the player, that we're in a time fall.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization. Or the UCA. Or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. We may have luck. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
Oh, the cargo didn't take any damage. I guess it's because I put that other piece of cargo on top of it, the lost cargo. And we have a new delivery route back to our main base for the time being. So we can use everything that I built to get back if we need to, which is something I just love about this game.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all?
Yep.
And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy who's... Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. They finally got it working. Well, then you just
One
might
guy,
be the answer to
the
my
man,
prayers.
the myth,
So
the
what are
legend.
you waiting for? You
Sam
put us on the goddamn grid.
Bridges. I want a necklace like that where you can just tear it off and then just reattach it and it has no issues. Like, no negative side. I could do a double load good for that. So now essentially we got the first part done. So we have that initial, I'm pointing at a screen, you can't see where I'm pointing. We have that initial strand done, and now they've joined us. So we can use post boxes now and go from there. It's going to show us in our new area where we have stuff. So it's going to show that rope I put down, the 2 bridges, and then someone else's rope to get up from there, which I didn't see. Or it's because we're connected to the network that I can see other people's stuff.
Connection to Capital, not City, confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway.
Okay.
Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available.
And that's how the game works, really. That's all we're going to be doing is just running those couple missions here and there.
Your hard work's paying, thanks to the increase in network capacity. Should prove useful.
Yeah, so now we can fabricate our equipment. So we can make a couple ropes in the PCC, which...
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
I'm not going to do that right now. So this is all that we're currently carrying right now, and then we gotta pick up our cargo and go from there. So what we're gonna do is make delivery and deliver the lost
Good
cargo.
work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destiny, it'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job.
So that's where the
Even if
post
it has
boxes
to
come
pass
in.
through a dozen more hands before it, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
So some people will have to deliver lost cargo, and they'll pick up where I left off, or if I put it in a post box, someone else can come pick it up and continue carrying it on.
Delivering cargo.
And it'll help us with our level up if we pick it up. But for right now, we're not going to worry super heavily on it. We're going to look at the... Okay, so they do want us to construct a post box. Okay, so we are going to do this one. Why is it red? Okay, so it's just because we have to deliver all of it. I already have everything that we need. Carry all on back. Yeah, so that's going to bring us down a little bit. Oh, I need to build the PCC for... I'll worry. No, we'll pick up that order as well. So by how he reacts in this beginning part is going to show you how much weight you're carrying.
Order assigned.
So that one's got us in a weird little spot. So we're going to deliver the 6 things, and then I wonder if I remember correctly, we should be able to pick up the post box from there. Okay, so we're going a hella far away, but if I remember correctly, this is a bad area that we don't want to come across, so we're going to actually go from here. We're going to remove all our previous markers from the last job. We're going to go here to here to here to here to here. Hopefully to here, and then to here. So if we get lucky, which, knowing how this game is, I probably won't get lucky, but we might be good. There's bad guys throughout the game where they will try to steal all of our cargo. And if they steal our cargo,
Restrictions lifted.
we are going to have to fight. Oh, pick up.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
If we get lucky, I think we'll be able to build the post box with our next mission. At the distro center, we should be able to. If not, we're gonna have to come back here to do it. Okay, so right through there, I think is where that camp is. I just remember when I first played this, they caused me a lot of trouble. So that's why we're staying on this side. To kind of prevent that trouble from becoming a massive inconvenience. But other than that, like, this is why this game is one of my favorites, is because I can just talk. Yeah, there they are. They're over there. Yep. So we're going to be very quiet and careful. So if they see us, we got to be careful that they don't see us. They have a scanner that I think we can counter scan and prevent them. That's it. Fuck. So they saw us. Yeah.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you.
So they're going to come after us.
ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
So we're going to have to like maneuver this really carefully and not trip. We just need to get out of their range. See how they're going to try to come get us? If we stay on this side, hopefully we'll be good. But we gotta just get up the ridge. And really what we're going to do is just keep moving. Because if you saw in the mission framers, if we don't deliver all the materials, we fail this mission. That's the end of their thing right there. So we went right through their territory inadvertently. Trying to avoid them and ended up running right into them. Yeah, they're all back there looking for me. Wait, what? Oh! BTs. Fuck. That just made this a lot more difficult.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Okay, so we actually might be good. So you see how it has the medium on those lost shipments? We're going to have to avoid those for now because of the fact that we already have way too much weight on us. I think what that little showing was, it wasn't telling us that there's BTs coming at us. It was more so telling us that when it started raining that we got away from them. I hope. I'm not really ready to handle fighting BTs while carrying this much cargo. We'll see though. We can go up this way. If we stick along that blue path, we'll be good. I keep saying that like I haven't said it multiple times already, so I apologize about kind of like going on and on, repeating myself. Okay. So here's where we're going to use our first little tool. We're going to drop us some rope here. Just so we have a way back up if we ever need it. And what this will let us do is just kind of scale down here, but if we ever have to come back, we can grab this rope and go back up. But you saw how like that thing was a... Oh, no. How it was red on the way down. That's why we're going to avoid it. There's our next destination right there. So we're honestly going to keep going this way. And we have enough ladders to make it across the bridge. Or to make a bridge across. Fuck. Okay. Fuck, okay. Here we go. We're gonna go this way. Don't see any yet, so we're looking okay. I just know that we're going to get close to them soon. We're going to go up this way, maybe. We're going to play it calm and safe. All we're going to do. Ah. Okay. Calm and safe, Matt. I really wanted to get to those bridges. And there's one right in front of us. This is where this game gets very stressful for me. I'm trying to remember.
Got company.
I don't remember if you accidentally touch like the strand part of them, if it counts. So we're just going to continue to make our play carefully. We just got to make it right to that building over there. Oh, good lord.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Yeah, so that's meant to kind of tell us what's going on. I don't know if that means we're in the clear, though.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Okay, so I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh god, that stressed me out just a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a whole hell of a lot. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build us a bridge across this. That way, we'll be kind of good just to continue onward. So that's a big reason why I carry so many ladders with me each time. Is because if I ever need that bridge again, I'm good. I got it.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
And round 2, we did it. We made it without dying.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
I don't think we lost the or got damage to the cargo either, but with how much time we spent in that timefall avoiding DTs, there's a very good chance that we actually did. Now the distribution centers like this are our big points. So there's going to be a few of them that are mostly our massive like areas. So like Fort Knot City, this distribution center, Capital Knot City are going to be our areas that we're going to like our hubs,
Way
essentially.
station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Whew. Okay, so they didn't take damage. That's cool. I guess it's also because that might be impacted by us playing on easy. I don't know for sure. I don't know, to be honest. Let's see what our new delivery route was. So we didn't do terrible. Yeah, we made a pretty good straight beeline. The higher connection levels we get with people, the more that we're going to be able to make with them.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
I think it's after Port Knot City, when the game picks up. So we're not terribly far away, but we are going to do what side quests we can get in between now and then to kind of help out. I just really love the concept of this game. It's a great, like, relaxing with stressful times game, but it's also just a good little... It's just a great story. Kojima at his best. Or not at his best, but it's definitely one of those things where Kojima's awesome.
As always, thanks for bringing...
Okay. Yeah, so see how there's so many of those things that we missed before because we weren't connected to the network.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Such a great
Dead
game.
man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excess of stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
What?
Mother.
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A steel mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The Update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the Steel Mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached.
Look who's
Each
talking.
one has been physically removed from its Steel Mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood.
Exposition top number 2.
I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
I'll never get used to that. Like, just the concept of being able to send like a hologram like that that can somewhat function is kind of weird. Or how they just disappear.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another.
There's less to
And
be
if
here.
we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you.
See,
come and find me.
This is just weird.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Okay. I'm sure you can see that's the same thing. I think we can drink like 3 at a time and it'll increase our stamina up by that 25%. I definitely would not recommend this in your day-to-day life. Not a good idea. Don't drink 3 monsters in quick succession like that. Yeah, so we could drink the last one and get up to the 25%. I hate notifications on anything in life. So like my phone, stuff like that, where it tells you, oh hey, you have this notification, this notification. It's just a little bit annoying. Let's check on BP real quick.
You okay?
Love that little figure. Okay. I think we're...
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay, let's see what this order is.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you.
She sounds very familiar.
System woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, there's something. It's about managing your BBs. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how...
Before I...
Something wrong?
When I hook up my BB.
What kind of...
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod.
That's
To
weird.
be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician, does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
That's fair.
Because you're the expert.
Yeah, that's
No
fair.
one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Okay, so we can LB, press down. Let me see.
That's right, sleep.
Okay.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the
Hey, I reviewed
While you're resting, I ran some beryllium monitoring and holographics. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the this one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back. Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Yeah, we'll do it. It's gonna be rough, but yeah, we'll do it.
Mama's added a watchtower scheme. If you don't
Okay.
have it on you, never know when you'll need to
So what we're gonna do is, yeah, we'll carry it all on the back for right now. Actually, let's auto arrange cargo. There we go. Okay. And then I actually want to create some stuff real quick. Can I make stuff? Oh, I can't make stuff because they have the things.
If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
I thought I could fabricate anything. Yeah, because I can't fabricate anything right now. Okay.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
I like those with the arrows pointing up give us a boost in speed. Or they could just like boost in speed and stuff like that. We're just gonna pump up okay. Our mission is okay, let's remove our previous lines. Okay. Our mission is down through here in the middle of their territory. So we're going to have to find it, and it's probably going to be in this area. So we're going to set just a marker right there. Looks like some stuff has already been built. So we'll probably go up this way. So we'll set a marker here, and a marker right here. So we should be good to go from point A to point C. Point C to point D, from point D to A, and go from there. Okay. This is going to be interesting.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So really what we're doing is we're going into their territory to try to steal from them without getting caught. So that's what we're going to be running into right now. The tricky part with that is that we really don't have a method of combat yet.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful, these guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Yeah, so we can attack with X. But the problem is that we have to be ready to essentially just do big fights. Ooh, that's a Cyberpunk logo. I really like that logo. Samurai. Okay. So the combat in this game isn't the main priority, but it does work fairly well if done correctly. You do have to get smart sometimes. Yes. The strands are our way of knocking them out silently. So if we can sneak up on them, then we're good. If we can't sneak up on them, then we got to think about what we're doing.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
It's going to take 20 seconds to build this, so we're going to use this watchtower and try to see if we can see down there. If we can't, then what we'll do is build another one nearby it and go from there.
Construction complete.
Okay. Okay, so that's the post box. There's one enemy right there, one enemy over there. Okay. Where's my strength? There it is. that's when we're supposed to scan against them. Which is where I think I made my mistake, because now they're aware that I'm here.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
What I want to do, get right here. And honestly, put my ladder up so we can get a good eye line on them. There's our location down there. What I want to try to do is, if I can, build another watchtower. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm not, okay. So we're going to equip this. Go in quietly. And then use, hopefully, their rope to get out of here. We're gonna make for the grass though. Because if we're lucky, we're only gonna run into the one guy right there. Yeah. Get him with the strand. Make sure I have it equipped. Yeah, equipped. Okay, we're gonna take the printer. And we'll take one ladder. I can't carry any of this safely. So we're just going to confirm what we're taking. Okay. And now we're going to go out the way we came, essentially. And get our happy self on out of here. I think they initially wanted us to go through that tunnel system right there, but we're going to go up and around just to play it even safer. Which I know, safe isn't always the most fun, but it gets us from point A to point B safely. And us doing this way is definitely going to mean that we're going to get better reviews for it. So here's why I took that ladder. I took that ladder so we could go across right here. And now, no, get on the ladder. Thank you. If someone else wants to go the route that I went, then we're good. There will be a ladder waiting for them to cross over without having to try to jump and cross back. Which is awesome. Like, that's one of the things I really love about this game, is the fact that stuff like that works. So like right there, we could go down into there, to get across and out. We're just gonna take the long way. Okay. So I should have my ladder right there. Yeah. So we're gonna make my way slowly back to my ladder and go down. Okay. Slowly, I said. We'll crouch because that gives us a lower center of gravity. I don't think that plays a factor in this game, but if it does, we're good. And we're just gonna make our way out of here. Because the only other guy that was nearby is over there somewhere. Yeah, he's all the way over there. So we just need to leave. And now that we're gone, we're going to use that ladder to get back to base.
Today's a good day. Thanks for the help.
No, I wanted to grab the ladder. Grab the ladder. Not. Okay. 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 Game. Okay. We're not gonna grab the ladder.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. And all we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary, damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off, but it did. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it.
I hope so.
Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it.
That's what I try to do.
Never doubted you'd come through for us.
So that's one of the big things of taking that safer route. We do get the thing for not doing any damage to it. And then kind of the distance traveled also helps. It says not subject to evaluation, but I feel like that's a lie and a half.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine. Nothing ruins your day like shoot. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time. I've arranged for Bridges standard issue, so you should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble,
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level... As your connection level increases...
So we can build Bridges Guard.
Congratulations, sir. An extraordinarily enabling us to transfer. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers, some have speculated that the chiral, that it is, suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental. One might like, is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work. New order available. Please access...
So we have the recommendation to go collect chiral crystals. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna make just 2 ladders and 1 pair of boots. And I have one of those on me, so we should actually, let's make one more thing of bridges, just in, or ladders. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put on a pair of the boots. And then what we'll do with this is offload the bad one. Okay.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints, surrounding rocks and debris, beginning to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation.
So we're going into BT territory.
Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these 3 things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Yep.
Order assigned.
The exact same way I came in.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into BT territory, try to get these, and then go from there. So really, we're going to play it as smart and safe as possible for this, yet again. Very boring for the viewer, very smart for us.
Restrictions lifted.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction.
Oh, look at that, there's
if
one
you
right
want
there.
to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Oh, we already did it. Let's just collect a little bit more. We'll honestly collect from these 2 spots and then head back. I know. We're just collecting one little bit more. There we go.
Nice.
There we go. Oh, there's another one. See, this order was going to be really easy. I forgot that we actually didn't have to go all the way into the BT territory. I think I remember, like, the first time I did this, I went too far to keep going. And when I did that is when I went into the BT territory and got myself in a little bit of trouble.
There we go.
I never collected enough. I just want to collect all of them once I'm seeing.
Nice.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, all chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
So, you're a treasure hunter in your spare time, huh? It's funny. I didn't think you had it.
Thank you for your
Now we're gonna drop off the flame materials. No, I don't want to flame materials. I want to recycle chiral crystals. Yeah. Okay.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with them, which makes me wonder if expanding. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals. Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
That's very important, the container repair spray. And now we can make bridges.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw.
That's good for dealing with timefall degradation. Useful stuff if you and your car. We've added it to your supplies lists.
Easy.
There is a correlation between elevated. This may well be the result. You needn't worry though. Local chiral. If you find any more, issue.
If you come into more chiral crystals, and you can deposit other resources, everything has its value.
Okay. So really they're kind of explaining the recycling system. What we're going to do actually is recycle the rest of the crystals we got, and then we're going to end the stream here for tonight, or for today. And we'll pick up tomorrow. Not as long as yesterday, but I'm going to try to keep the streams from anywhere from an hour 30 to 2 hours, maybe longer depending on where we're at in the game. But for right now, we're just going to stick it with the hour and a half for today.
Thank you for your continued support.
Yeah, that bugs me a little bit. But yeah. And then...
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC.
Mm-hmm.
The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional materials to finish the job.
Yeah.
Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I guarantee you'll be glad you made the effort. Give.
Alright. So we'll take one PCC. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then load it onto my back. I'll arrange the cargo. And we need 800 metal. So we're going to claim 800 metal. Metal. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one.
Thank you for your contribution.
This is where vehicles are going to be absolutely necessary for jobs like this. But we're going to meander our way, make a bridge, and then get back from there. And, good lord, I think I'm going to kill him while trying to do this. I know.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, I got a new order for you. Another delivery to make and a knot to link up.
Okay, I get that.
Check the terminal when you have a moment.
But you're going to have to wait till I build my bridge. I like how they called the bad guys the mules, where really Sam right now is the mule. It's terrible saying that out loud, but he is. I just know there's a river right here that's going to be very much lovely to have. Like, yeah, this right here. I want to build the bridge right here. The reason for that being is that our next area we're going to, it's going to need us to cross that, and we're going to go back and forth, I think, a couple times, which really is going to be beneficial to have this. I know, not the best idea in the world, but definitely worth it. As soon as I make it over to just that little area right there. If it wasn't such like a bad walk, or if it was a worse walk, then I wouldn't be doing this, but this gives us the opportunity to do the cool thing. Which I could have probably dumped off all the rest of my my stuff and just carried the
weapons restrictions lifted.
The metal. We're so close, Sam. Watch me have misunderstood how this works, and I took more than I needed. Okay, we got about another 30 seconds and then we're good. no. What I wanted to do. Oh, I don't want the post box. I want the... This? I did. I took way too much. Okay. I took about 400 too much. No. Okay. I need to equip this, and I want to build a bridge.
Okay. Nope. Ain't ready.
And then we're gonna go pick up the next 400 and put it in there and let it keep going.
Just so you know, Sam, bistro centers and the like are stocked with materials you can use to fabricate equipment. You can also take what you need to build structure.
Please stand clear of the designated construction area.
Just so you know, Sam, bistro centers and the like are stocked with materials you can use to fabricate equipment.
Mm-hmm.
You can also take what you need to build structures. That said, there are limits to what each facility can spare. Check their terminals to see what they are.
Construction complete.
And now we got our bridge. So what we're gonna do is go drop off the last of the materials, and once we do that, we're good to move on to our next objective. It was just more so getting that bridge built, so we had the opportunity to go from there. I didn't realize taking 3 meant I was taking 1,200. I thought it was like going to be a lot of running back and forth to build this, so I made that mistake. It turns out when I first played this, did my first playthrough, there was a bridge already there.
Beginning scan.
Which is why I knew it was going to be very important for us to have one, because they used up it way too much.
All weapons will remain locked. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So essentially we're just putting those materials back.
Thank you for your...
What's our next order? Yeah, we just got to deliver a wind unit to a power farm that's 30 kilograms. I think we will pick that up tomorrow. That's a little frustrating. Okay, yeah, we'll pick that up tomorrow.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright, and what we're going to do is save and then... Alright, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. And we will be picking this up tomorrow, maybe around the same time. I'm not so sure. We'll see how everything works out.